Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Celtic Farm. Today, we're diving into the 7 deadly sins of watering your garden. Even seasoned gardeners can make mistakes, especially with watering. So, grab your watering can or hose and let's get started. We'll explore these common pitfalls together and learn how to avoid them.
Our first sin is about choosing the right tools for the job. Many gardeners make the mistake of using the wrong watering tools, which can lead to inefficient watering and even damage to plants. A watering can is charming and nostalgic, but it's highly inefficient for larger gardens. It's best suited for small, contained areas like potted plants or small flower beds. For larger areas, a good garden hose with an adjustable nozzle is your best friend. The adjustable nozzle allows you to control the water flow, making it easier to water different types of plants with varying water needs. Consider investing in a soaker hose or a drip irrigation system. These systems are designed to deliver water slowly and directly to the soil, which minimizes evaporation and ensures that the water reaches the plant roots where it's needed most. Soaker hoses and drip irrigation systems are particularly useful in hot climates where water conservation is crucial. They help maintain consistent soil moisture levels, which is essential for healthy plant growth. You can camouflage the hose with mulch or create a dedicated channel for it. This not only makes your garden look tidier, but also protects the hose from damage and reduces the risk of tripping over it. Prioritize efficiency and effectiveness over aesthetics. While a beautiful garden is pleasing to the eye, the health of your plants should always come first. Your plants will thank you for it. Healthy, well-watered plants are more resistant to pests and diseases, and they will reward you with lush foliage and abundant blooms. Our second deadly sin is watering the foliage. While it might seem harmless, it can lead to a host of problems that can devastate your garden. Wet leaves create the perfect environment for fungal diseases. These diseases can spread rapidly, causing significant damage to your plants. Always water your plants at their base, targeting the soil around the roots. This ensures that the water reaches the root system, which is essential for the plant's growth and health. This way, the water goes directly to where it's needed most. The roots can absorb the water efficiently, promoting strong and healthy growth. Some plants prefer their leaves to be misted, but generally, keep leaves dry. Misting can be beneficial for certain tropical plants, but for most, it's best to avoid wetting the foliage. If you accidentally wet the foliage, water earlier in the day so leaves dry out. Early morning watering allows the sun to evaporate the moisture, reducing the risk of fungal infections. Prevention goes a long way in the garden. By adopting proper watering techniques, you can ensure your plants remain healthy and vibrant, free from the threat of diseases. Our next sin involves the soil. Sandy soil requires more frequent, smaller amounts of water. Clay soil holds water longer, so water less frequently but deeply. A simple hand test can tell you a lot about your soil. Adjust your watering based on your soil type. It's all about finding that perfect balance of moisture. Keep your plants happy and hydrated. Moving on to our fourth deadly sin, inconsistency. Plants thrive on routine, especially with watering. Inconsistent watering can stress your plants, making them vulnerable to disease. Establish a consistent watering schedule. Check your garden regularly and water deeply when the soil is dry. Adjust your watering routine based on the weather. Be observant and responsive to your garden's needs. Consistency creates a thriving, happy garden. Watering at the wrong time can waste water and harm your plants. Watering in the midday heat causes most water to evaporate. Early morning is ideal for watering, allowing moisture to soak deep into the soil. Late afternoon or early evening is the next best thing. Avoid watering too late to prevent fungal diseases. Timing is everything in gardening. Underwatering is a silent threat. Plants suffer when deprived of water, showing signs like wilting leaves and dry soil. Check the soil regularly and water deeply when needed. Stick your finger into the soil. If it's dry an inch below, it's time to water. Water deeply to ensure the water reaches the roots. It's better to water deeply and less frequently. Keep your plants healthy and hydrated. Our final deadly sin is overwatering. This common mistake can be detrimental to your plant's health. Overwatering suffocates the roots and creates a breeding ground for root rot. When the soil is constantly wet, it deprives the roots of the oxygen they need to thrive. Ensure good drainage in your pots and soil. Proper drainage allows excess water to escape, preventing water from pooling around the roots. Most plants only need water when the top inch of soil is dry. You can check this by sticking your finger into the soil up to the first knuckle. Err on the side of underwatering when in doubt. It's better to let the soil dry out a bit than to keep it constantly wet. It's easier to revive a thirsty plant than save one from root rot. Once root rot sets in, it can be very difficult to reverse the damage. Avoid this silent killer by being mindful of how much you're watering. Pay attention to the specific needs of each plant, as different plants have different water requirements. By understanding and respecting these needs, you can ensure your garden remains healthy and vibrant. Remember, a little mindfulness goes a long way in gardening. So, there you have it, the 7 deadly sins of watering your garden. By understanding these common pitfalls, we can create a thriving oasis for our plants. Gardening is all about observation and adaptation. Pay attention to your plants and adjust your watering accordingly. Thanks for joining me today, and happy gardening. Host. Avoid these sins to maintain a healthy, vibrant garden. Happy gardening.